el primer segmento. Bueno, ¿qué pasó? Lucha. No escucho nada. Medio escucha Gacel, más o menos. O sea, medio
Buenas
escucha
tardes.
Gacel.
Les recordamos que en cualquier caso de emergencia, el auditorio cuenta con 3 salidas. Una en la parte posterior y 2 en la parte derecha del escenario, por las que se les pide que evacúen de manera ordenada.
Welcome everyone to the opening ceremony of the 11th edition of the Model of the United Nations Munio 2012. The first time the Instituto Oriente has opened the doors to non-Jesuit schools. It is truly an honor to be hosting this event. My name is Pablo Maldonado.
And my name is Guadalupe Salgado, and we are the Sub-High Command Division of Special Events. Now, we would like to acknowledge the authorities here with us that made all of this possible. Instituto Oriente's Headmaster, Licenciado Enrique Flota Ocampo.
Academic Headmaster, Licenciado José Anastasio Bolívar González.
High School Headmistress, Doctora Rosada Álvarez Malo Prada.
And now, the people that gave their heart and soul to make this event memorable, the members of High Command, Secretary General Juan Pablo Careja Román, Secretary for Committees Renata Lima Medina, Secretary for Logistics Diana Díaz.
Next, we will present each Supply Command Division that specializes in key aspects of the model. Design Division, Samuel Leopoldo González Pérez and Mauricio Brindis González.
Alejandra Barrera Ramírez y Carlos Andrés Pérez Pérez.
Treasury Division, Daniela López González and Ian Marie Medina.
And in the Staff Division, Karina Cruz Ruiz and Ana Irache Coyo Chávez.
Now, the organizing members in charge of each committee, the chairs.
Committee, General Assembly. Topic, Economic and Social Imbalance due to overpopulation of prisons, or development of modern ethos for future generations and job replacement. President, María José Morales León. Moderator, Daniela Reyes Salgado. Secretary, Valentina Díaz de Rivera Puyol.
Security Council. Topic: the diplomatic crisis between the United States and Iran and its possible threats to international security. President: Juan Alejandro Morales Lara. Moderator: Jimena Buchade Cortez. Secretary: Emilia Garcia Cortez.
Economic and social functions. Topic: global impact of the Belt and Road Initiative. President: Jaime Durán Sandoval. Moderator: María de la Vega Bernal. Secretary: Daniela Castro Brito.
Committee: Human Rights Council. Topic: the defense of ethnic groups against repression and marginalization. President: Erika Casa Morales. Moderator: Andrea Pérez Dumont. Secretary: Michelle López Briones.
Committee: International Court of Justice. Topic: India vs. Pakistan. Armed conflict and the use of violence during the dispute over the territory of Kashmir. President: Maraima Ramirez Rivera. Moderator: Enrique Reyes Garcia. Secretary: María José Landamarina.
Committee: United Nations Entity for Gender Equality and Empowerment of Women. Topic: female genital mutilation in the 21st century. President: Gabriela Serna Sevilla. Moderator: Estefanía Kai Julián Zaragoza. Secretary: Ángel Kiki Díaz.
Committee: World Health Organization. Topic: radiation and its biological effects on humanity. President: Andrea María Rueda. Moderator: Ana Sofía Naina Camayo. Secretary: Constanza Mesa Cobor.
Committee: Emergency Security Council. Topic: unknown. President: Juan José Cervantes Morales. Moderator: Juan Pablo García Rincón. Secretary: Julieta Gasco Osorio.
Committee: International Olympic Committee. Topic: Athlete trade with the purpose of representing distinct countries at international competitions. President: Aranza Sofía Lara Ursúa. Moderator: Carolina Plata Padilla. Secretary: Nuria Reyes de Hondo.
Committee: United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. Topic: International collaboration with the Bio-Trade Initiative. President: Luis Gabriel Sánchez Quintana. Moderator: Juan Pablo Portero Mayorga. Secretary: Tania Fernández Juárez.
Comité: Consejo de Crisis. Tema: la guerra de Yom Kippur. Presidente: Lorena Espinosa Ochoa. Moderador: Hugo Armando Huerta Pérez. Secretaria: Ana Laura Velázquez Muñoz.
Comité: Cámara de Senadores. Tema: revisión de la Ley Federal de Remuneraciones de los Servidores Públicos. Presidente: Juan José Ramírez Ruiz. Moderadora: Sara Salazar Bonilla. Secretario: Rodrigo Chávez García.
Comité: Coordination Unité de France. Sujet: Risque influent de l'âge digital sur les enfants et leur développement. Président: Andrea Martínez Gamboa. Moderatriz: Rosana Espinosa de los Monteros González. Secretaria: Jessica Lima.
First, the Secretary for Logistics, Triana Villavascal, will give some encouraging words to everyone here present.
What if each and every one of us decided to open our eyes and take action? What if we tried a little harder? What if we started today? Good afternoon, delegates, organizing team, directives, and family members. Welcome to the 11th edition of the Model of the United Nations Instituto Oriente, Munio 2020. My name is Triana Villavascal, and I am the Secretary for Logistics in this amazing project. It truly is an honor for me to be here with you, and I want to thank you for being part of this project, because I would like to believe that if you're here, it's because you care. You care about what is going on in the world, about the inequalities, the armed conflicts, about all of it. And I think that is the very first step, which is why I would like to encourage you to keep giving steps forward, to stand up for other people's rights, to make your voice heard, to make a difference from where you're standing, to keep making the world a better place. Because I am convinced that those little actions make all the difference. I am convinced that change relies within ourselves. Thank you so much for the attention, and I hope you find this experience as fulfilling as I do.
Now, the Secretary for Committees, Renata Aguirre Medina, will disclose her expectations of this event with her speech.
We all know that there are many people suffering in armed conflicts. There are children at risk at all times. There are people being marginalized and excluded for no reason. There are innocent people suffering and paying for things that were never their fault. There are women who cannot decide over their bodies. There are people who never know if they will be living the next day or not. But also, there are people that will not remain standing and quiet about that. I believe that if you are here, it's because you really want to do something about other people, to do something about the world that we live in. Young people with a big vision and a lot of determination to make things better. Conscious people that will not stay in their comfort zone. People who will always look forward and go up. This is what you are showing and letting me know when I see you sitting here in front of me. All of you. Me, as your Secretary for Committees, would like to make you know that this project would be nothing without you. This was done by you and for you. I truly believe that we all have different reasons to be here, and that we have to change some things in our lives to become part of Munio 2020. None of the people sitting here have done the exact same things they did before taking part in this event. It does not matter what your goals or objectives are. Real effort is the only way to achieve what you really want. And only the people who really think and who strongly believe that they can change the world are the ones who will do it. Unless someone like you truly cares, nothing is going to get better, ever. Still, that true progress can only be achieved by changing ourselves, in our lives, routines, and ways of acting. And that is your decision, to move, to improve, to grow, and to strive bigger. No one can do it for you but you, because change relies within ourselves. Thank you.
The chairs and the Sub-High Command Division of Design took the time to make short films regarding the topic being discussed in each committee, so please remain silent and in your seats.
Our taxpayer dollars, the money we pay to the state, are used for many things, including education, infrastructure, and to run different state departments like corrections. The state spends about $140 per inmate per day. That amounts to more than $51,000 per year per prisoner.
Take a look at these incredibly crowded conditions. 85 adult males sleeping in this small room.
Today's prisoners are tomorrow's neighbors.
You think it's hard to get a job in America? Well, we make it intentionally more difficult to get a job once you have a conviction on your record, not to mention just to leave your life. Convicts are ineligible for welfare, student loans, public housing, food stamps, and are often socially disconnected from community and family support structures. So in addition to having high recidivism rates, they have very high rates of homelessness and suicide.
In May, the US sends an aircraft carrier strike group, bombers, and Patriot missiles to the Middle East. The US quickly blames Iran. But 2 oil tankers attacked near the Strait of Hormuz. Iran vehemently denies involvement. But the US releases video they say shows an Iranian Navy boat recovering evidence of its participation. A week later, Iran shoots down a US Navy drone they say was intruding in its airspace. But the US claims it was in international airspace.
We have no intention to fight with any countries, but we are completely ready for war.
Do they take your threats seriously?
I think everybody does.
I believe it is important for the prudent people, for the grown-ups, to prevent confrontation.
The Belt and Road Initiative is China's ambitious plans for economic integration on a massive scale.
It's a globe-spanning plan with the purpose of strengthening trade, infrastructure, and investment links between China and an estimated 65 other countries. Together, potentially participating countries account for more than 30% of global GDP, 62% of the world's population.
But not everyone is convinced. Suspicions abound that China does not care about development, but about increasing its global influence.
Why is China doing this? What's it trying to achieve? Is it purely about trade, or is it more about exerting influence internationally?
Indigenous folkways live through the test of time, emphasizing the resilience of local creativity.
Kashmir is one of the most disputed places on Earth. Over the course of 70 years, it's been at the center of 3 wars between 2 massive armies.
Protesters in Srinagar throwing stones.
Kashmir, where India and Pakistan exchanged their heavy fire in the region on Saturday.
But Indian government officials say
कानूनी तौर पर इखलाकी तौर पर दुरुस्त नहीं है और पाकिस्तान
1 in 3 women and girls worldwide have experienced physical or sexual violence during their lifetime. All women who were victims of homicide worldwide in 2012, 50% were killed by intimate partners or family members. This situation cannot be overlooked.
They chopped everything until it was flat. Actually, it was flat and red.
Those women have been through an experience that we can't even imagine.
It was the pain and the bleeding after that.
What is too harsh? And ruin a little girl's life, take all of her organs, cut them off. So she just like a shell, just walking. Justement à Notre-Dame.
Now filled with smoke and fire, children one of the world's most diverse.
So these athletes are renouncing their citizenship and then becoming citizens of great, and they're getting contracts, financial stipulations, lifetime guarantees, plus more money if they win certain events.
Since 2003, more than 60 Kenyans have given up their passports to compete under different flags.
18 athletes taking part in the Rio Olympics who are competing for states other than those they were born in.
The 2012 Olympics, upwards of 11% of the British team was born overseas.
The country of origin for these athletes who immediately jump ship and run the next race.
Aren't there rules about this? I mean, to qualify as being from a country, don't you have to live there? It reminds me of the New York tax laws, right? It's like you got to be in New York City 180 days of the year. I mean, what's the deal?
So what is it that compels an athlete to switch their nationality? Is it just about money, or is there a lot more at work here?
Is this such a bad thing?
How do we create a future in which both people and nature can thrive? This is the biggest question of our times. In the next few decades, we need to do something unprecedented, achieve a sustainable existence. But how do we do it?
Small as it is, surrounded as it is by enemies, has decided to live. And if we have to pay the price for living, we have to pay it.
Fue acusado por la DEA de tener nexos con el narco y de encabezar una red de corrupción con el crimen organizado.
Algo que sea competitivo en relación con el mercado laboral de los profesionistas, porque de lo contrario, el riesgo es que alguien llegue, vea que no le alcanza, o renuncia, o busca la manera de nivelarse por algunos de los sistemas tradicionales.
17,000 servidores de la nación, quienes van a estar sirviendo en todas estas cuestiones de los programas sociales y los proyectos prioritarios de desarrollo.
Una demanda por parte de una jueza de distrito y también una demanda de inconstitucionalidad por parte de la Comisión Nacional de los Derechos Humanos.
Porque vamos a gobernar obedeciendo.
Sont de plus en plus nombreux à devenir, j'allais dire, accros aux écrans. Alors c'est une situation que dénoncent bien sûr les médecins.
Donc ordinateur, tablette, télévision. C'est-à-dire que l'on doit considérer ensemble les heures passées à regarder la télévision, à jouer à l'ordinateur, etc. Les enfants de moins de 2 ans ne devraient pas être exposés à la télévision ou à l'ordinateur.
Now, the Secretary General, Juan Pablo Callejas Román, will present his opening speech.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. Delegates, chairs, advisors, Munio participants, we're highly pleased to welcome you to the 2020 edition of this model, and we're very grateful for your enthusiasm for participating in this activity. If you have not realized it yet, the official motto of this Munio edition is the following: change your lives within ourselves. It is probable that you don't understand what this phrase means, or you do, but it's also possible that the way we understand it differs up to a certain point. During the Carnation Revolution of Portugal on 25th April 1974, once the dictatorial troops had arrived to Lisbon, the captain convinced the top brass that it was serious and that any attempt to stop it would end up costing many lives. However, in the middle of the morning, the forces in the shades of suppressing the coup d'etat met face to face with an insurgent company. After a few moments of great tension, the head of the unit loyal to the government, instead of ordering to shoot at the rebels, ordered to turn around and join them. No names were mentioned in this story because it is the whole movement that matters. No generals, no politicians, but the people, since it was them who led that transition. It's the same thing right now, no matter who is the head of any state or government, because just as the story that I told, the change resides on the sum of individual efforts. Finalement, nous espérons que cette édition vous motivera à commencer à chercher depuis de différentes perspectives des solutions réelles aux problèmes qui actuellement affectent notre planète. Étant donné que celui est le but que nous considérons que les modèles Nations Unies doivent avoir, nous rappeler qu'il faut agir pour que le changement se produise. Car le fait de comprendre comment le monde pourrait-il améliorer n'est que le premier pas, si bien que nous vous invitons à ne pas stagner dans ce premier pas, et à travailler tous ensemble pour une société plus juste et égalitaire, puisque le changement dépend de nous-mêmes. Change lies within ourselves. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias.
Now, we would like to welcome all the delegations that are joining us this year. Thank you for coming here and striving to be better in the world.
Welcome to Munio 2020. Remember, this model is aimed to create a sense of conscience among youth in order to discuss problematics that can lead for a better tomorrow. Thank you for your attention.
Queremos agradecer a nuestros patrocinadores que ayudaron a que todo esto fuera posible. Ibero, Ruta, ISU, Mag Banquetes y HLD. A continuación, pedimos la presencia en el escenario del maestro Luis Enrique Lara Álvarez, director general de la Incorporación Estudiantil y Egresados, y de la maestra Patricia Benítez García, directora de Incorporación Estudiantil, quienes están con nosotros para hacer la entrega de una placa de la Universidad de las Américas Puebla que otorga al Instituto Oriente por los 150 años de trayectoria de nuestro querido colegio.
También pedimos la presencia del centro de escenario del licenciado Enrique Flota Campo, el rector, licenciado Godínez González, director académico, y la doctora Rosaura Álvarez Malo Prada, directora de bachillerato.
Muy buenas tardes. Bueno, pues es un gusto estar esta tarde con ustedes. Muchas gracias por este espacio que nos dan para poder hacer la entrega de esta placa. Y me gustaría pues leer lo que dice. La Universidad de las Américas Puebla felicita al Instituto Oriente de Puebla por 150 años dedicados a la educación de excelencia y su compromiso en la formación de hombres y mujeres en el servicio para los demás. Muchas felicidades.
Preferí ceder la palabra a una egresada de aquí, desde aquí prácticamente, no hace mucho, también hay que decirlo, pero que me permite constatar la calidad de los egresados. Muchos cambios ha tenido la institución, sedes, nombres, pero creo que ha prevalecido la calidad con la que egresa. Muchas felicidades y mucho éxito en este modelo de Naciones Unidas.
Muchas gracias de verdad a la Universidad de las Américas Puebla por este gesto. Recibir un reconocimiento siempre llena de orgullo, pero cuando el reconocimiento proviene de una institución educativa de tanto prestigio y tanta calidad como esta universidad, el orgullo es mayor. Y además, con este gesto maravilloso de la representación de la universidad, el 50% sea una egresada del Instituto Oriente. Realmente mantenemos una relación muy estrecha y cordial con esta universidad. Tenemos un convenio entre las dos instituciones. Hemos agradecido siempre que reconozcan a nuestros alumnos egresados que aspiran a ingresar a esta universidad, y es también un honor para nosotros esta relación que permite que nuestros alumnos puedan continuar su formación en instituciones de tanto prestigio y de tanto reconocimiento. Agradezco realmente este gesto, este detalle de reconocimiento, y creo que seguiremos en un plan de trabajo y de cooperación por muchos años más. Muchas gracias.
Agradecemos mucho a la Universidad de las Américas Puebla la distinción que hacen a la comunidad educativa del Instituto Oriente con la entrega de esta placa.
Ahora daremos paso a nuestra conferencia magistral. Para ello, presento a ustedes el licenciado en Derecho Carlos Carvajal, exalumno del Instituto Oriente y de la Universidad Iberoamericana de la Ciudad de México, quien nos hará el honor de compartir con nosotros la siguiente ponencia.